This is going to be NFL. This is going to be about the two sets of tight ends for great players that played on the same team in different eras. And we're going to do this San Diego versus Kansas City. The AFC West getting you started for football season. So let's go. I have Travis Kelse, Tony Gonzalez, Kansas City up against Kellen Winslow Sr. and Antonio Gates. Start off with the Chargers. Antonio Gates, 16 years, beast as a tight end. Very talented, hit a lot of spots, and always had his position. Big time numbers, big time player. One of those guys that he just didn't, they just didn't have the right. Phillip Rivers just didn't bring it, and they had talent. Just couldn't get it done in the postseason. But Gates was always a big-time fixture. One of the best of his positions. And one of those guys that people that pay attention was a tough man to bring down. And he had some wheels on him, too. Bad dude. One of those guys that you feel for because you're thinking, wow, that was a Hall of Famer. That was a beast. Just didn't have the situation. Things don't always fall in your lap. So it's still recognizing as one of the greats to do it. Kellen Winslow Sr. What can I say about him? I still remember that game against the Orange Bowl when they beat the Dolphins. And he did everything that night, hobbling and everything. One of the best performances I've ever seen in pro sports, especially in the postseason in any sport. He blocked that field goal, that kick attempt. He did a pitch and lateral. I mean, he did it all. And he was like a trailblazer as far as a tight end that stretch with the receiving hands. Because used to be tight ends were just big and bulky. And they got grinded out pound yards. And Kellen Winslow Sr. made it fashionable to be light on your feet and athletic and agile. And he put some style to tight ends. He was like a groundbreaker. And that Chargers team was stacked with talent. You notice it's the pair with the Chargers. Always had talent, just could never get over the hump. Because they only got one Super Bowl appearance to show for it, despite having a lot of top tier. Sometimes when you watch certain things, they are deja vu. They repeat themselves. Because I can tell you that the Gates era with Rivers, and I want to say it was Breeze at the end, they had stacked talent. This could never get over the hump. They had top tier talent. Same thing with the Chargers in the 80s with Charlie Jones and John Jefferson and them, Air Coryell and Dan Fouts. Just couldn't get over the hump. So those things are standby. Then we get to Kansas City. Tony Gonzalez was like Winslow 2.0 because he was dunking the basketball, athletic, incredible talent, incredible versatility, size, strength, speed. Bad dude. Just couldn't get to the next level, but his stats ain't no joke. He was a burner. He was respectable. Then we get to Travis Kelse. Some people mainly know him as Mr. Taylor Swift because that has kind of taken over. But in between that, a dominant tight end. And a guy that to some is cracking on the doors of Rob Gronkowski is the GOAT tight end because he now has 3 rings and he is a dominant fixture. When I watch Kelse and Gronk, they're like a throwback to tight ends, but in a Shaquille O'Neal kind of way. The big body and imposing their will, but they also got speed. They got burn in their game. So they're not one-trick ponies that just take up a lot of space. They can actually go. They got a motor. And he still, like he's got a couple years left in the tank. Him and Patrick Mahomes, quiet as is kept, are becoming in that top 2-3 discussion as the greatest duo ever too, because they keep winning rings and keep winning the postseason. They're moving up, and a lot of people ain't taking notes of it, but they have formed a pretty unique duo with Andy Reid's system and devices. So, but the Kelse Gonzalez against the Winslow Sr. and Gates, who do I take? This is pretty tough, but I gotta go with Kelse and Gonzalez. I think their versatility, ability, and longevity, I think that's the stage. I think Winslow Sr. and Gates were bad. But I can look at Kelse. You're talking about a guy that when said and done got a chance to be considered the GOAT tight end. Gonzalez was almost considered top 3, 4, 5. Kellen Winslow Sr. should be in that 5 to 7 range, and Gates would definitely be in that 7 to 10 range. But I just think that the Kelse Gonzalez duo, of what they had done and accomplishments and their overall, I think I have to give us edge to them. But anyway, tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like. Please hit that membership because the request videos that you make, I get them back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay focused, stay true, stay real, stay healthy, stay woke. And again, I'm taking these kind of because of football season coming, so letting it be known. So I'm out. Peace.